When Benjamin Šeško steps onto the pitch, he doesn't just play football, he bends the laws of possibility. Towering at 1.95 meters, a goal seems to find him as naturally as gravity pulls an apple to the ground. But behind every finish, every electrifying sprint, and every thunderous header is a story of a boy from Radice, Slovenia, whose talent was noticed before he had even celebrated his 16th birthday. This is the story of Benjamin Šeško, a prodigy who became a phenomenon, a striker whose rise has captivated Europe, and a young man determined to leave his mark on football history. Born on May 31, 2003, in the small Slovenian town of Radice, Benjamin Šeško grew up in a world where football was more than a pastime, it was a passion, a language spoken by every neighborhood street and every schoolyard. From the first grade, he played for his hometown club Radice, dribbling around friends and older players, already displaying a remarkable combination of size, strength, and coordination. His mother, originally from Doboj in Bosnia and Herzegovina, gave him the cultural richness of dual heritage, while his early coaches quickly noticed his natural athleticism. Even among talented youth, Šeško stood out not just because of his towering frame, but because of his vision, pace, and killer instinct in front of goal. By the age of 14, his scoring numbers were astronomical, a sign that this boy might not just play football, he might dominate it. Šeško's journey through Slovenian youth football saw him transition between local clubs like Ruder Trbovlje and Krško, gaining experience and refining his technique. The 2017-18 season was a watershed moment. Playing for the under-15s, he scored an astonishing 59 goals in 23 matches. That strike rate didn't just make him a local sensation, it sent scouts from across Europe to watch him in action. Benjamin Šeško's net worth is estimated to be in the millions, likely in the range of £8 million to £12 million. In 2018, Šeško joined Domžale, one of Slovenia's more prominent youth academies. This move marked a turning point. The level of coaching, the exposure to national youth competitions, and the increasing pressure of expectation began to shape him into a player capable of succeeding on the continental stage. Every training session, every goal, and every match sharpened the instincts that would soon see him leave Slovenia for Europe's elite footballing stage. At just 16, Šeško signed a professional contract with Austrian giants Red Bull Salzburg in June 2019. For a teenager, it was a seismic step, leaving home, stepping into a professional environment, and competing alongside and against men who were years older and more experienced. Almost immediately, he was loaned to FC Liefering, Salzburg's farm team in the Austrian Second League. It was a calculated move, give him minutes, confidence, and a platform to hone his craft without the pressure of top-flight football. Šeško flourished. In the 2020-21 season, he scored 21 goals in 29 appearances, becoming the second highest goalscorer in the league. What was more impressive was the manner of his goals, clinical finishes, intelligent movement off the ball, and a composure rare for a teenager. Šeško's first team debut for Red Bull Salzburg came in January 2021, in a 3-0 Bundesliga victory over TSV Hartberg. From that moment, it was clear that Salzburg had not just found a promising youth player, they had discovered a striker capable of becoming a European star. Over the next 2 years, he contributed to 3 Austrian Bundesliga titles and an Austrian Cup, all the while growing in confidence and physicality. His goals were no longer just flashes of brilliance, they were statements of intent. In July 2023, Šeško made the next major leap in his career, signing with RB Leipzig in the Bundesliga for a reported €24 million. The transition to Germany presented new challenges, faster pace, stronger defenders, and the spotlight of one of Europe's top leagues. Yet Šeško's first season silenced any doubts. He scored a brace against Union Berlin, ending their 24-match unbeaten streak at home, and netted his first Champions League goal against Young Boys. By the end of the season, he had 18 goals across all competitions and set a record as the youngest player to score in 7 consecutive Bundesliga matches at just 20 years and 353 days. His combination of speed, aerial dominance, and technical ability had evolved into a lethal package that posed a constant threat to defenses across Europe. By 2024, Šeško's reputation had reached the continent's top clubs. Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, and AC Milan all courted him, but Šeško chose loyalty, extending his contract with Leipzig until 2029. The decision underscored his maturity. He was not just chasing fame or money, he was committed to development, to ensuring he was ready for the next chapter when the time was right. The 2024-25 season proved his consistency. With 21 goals, he became Leipzig's top scorer, further cementing his reputation as one of Europe's most promising young strikers. Analysts began drawing comparisons with Zlatan Ibrahimovic for his physicality, technique, and ability to dominate in the air, but Sesko's game was uniquely his own, explosive, intelligent, and relentless. On August 9, 2025, Benjamin Šeško's journey reached a historic milestone. Manchester United announced his signing on a 5-year contract, making him the first Slovenian to represent the club. The initial fee was €76.5 million, with performance-related add-ons of €8.5 million, a testament to the belief the club placed in his potential. Šeško made his Premier League debut on August 17, 2025, against Arsenal, and scored his first goal a month later against Brentford. Within weeks, it was clear that this Slovenian prodigy was ready to compete at the highest level, bringing his blend of athleticism, intelligence, and finishing prowess to one of the world's most storied clubs. Šeško's international career mirrors his club rise, meteoric and record-breaking. Eligible for both Slovenia and Bosnia and Herzegovina, he chose Slovenia and debuted for the senior team at just 18 years and 1 day old, breaking his 7-year-old record. By October 2021, he had scored his first international goal, becoming Slovenia's youngest ever goalscorer. From there, Šeško's international impact has been nothing short of extraordinary. In the 2022-23 UEFA Nations League B, he played decisive roles, scoring against Norway and Sweden, and helping Slovenia avoid relegation. In Euro 2024 qualifiers, he netted 5 goals, propelling Slovenia to their first European championship since 2000. At just 21, he recorded his first international hat-trick in the 2024-25 UEFA Nations League B. For a young striker, these are feats that speak to his composure, instinct, and ability to rise to big occasions. What makes Šeško exceptional is more than just his height or finishing ability. At 1.95 meters, he combines aerial dominance with speed and technical skill. He can run at 35.7 kilometers per hour, rivaling some of the fastest players in Europe, and he uses his physique intelligently to hold off defenders, drop into space, and link play in advanced positions. Initially a penalty box striker, Šeško has evolved into a complete forward, dropping deeper to participate in build-up play, pressing high, and contributing to overall possession. Coaches admire his intelligence, while analysts rave about his finishing, movement, and versatility. Comparisons to Ibrahimovic are flattering, but Šeško's blend of youth, speed, and adaptability makes him a uniquely modern striker. Despite his rapid rise, Šeško maintains humility and focus. Senior players and coaches praise his dedication in training, his hunger to improve, and his understanding of the game. Even as he earns headlines and shatters records, he remains grounded, often citing role models like Ibrahimovic and focusing on incremental improvement rather than instant glory. His mindset sets him apart. He is patient yet ambitious, aware that talent alone is not enough to reach the top. Every goal, every sprint, and every tactical move on the pitch reflects hours of training, video study, and mental preparation. At just 22, Benjamin Šeško is already shaping his legacy. He has broken records in Slovenia, led his club teams to domestic and European success, and shown that even in the hyper-competitive world of modern football, a young player with talent, vision, and discipline can rise above expectations. But Šeško's story is not just about numbers. It is about the journey from the small streets of Radice to the grand stadiums of Europe, the discipline to refine raw talent into precision, and the ability to inspire the next generation of Slovenian footballers. His story is a testament to ambition, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Benjamin Šeško's rise is a story of precocious talent meeting determination and opportunity. From scoring 59 goals in 23 matches for under-15s to leading RB Leipzig and now Manchester United, he has proven that size, skill, and intelligence can combine to make a generational talent. And as Benjamin Šeško continues his journey at Manchester United and on the international stage, one thing is certain: this boy from Radice is destined not just to play football, but to redefine it. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to our channel for such interesting content. See you in our next video.